at Sandy Hook, I just couldn't resist coming down to the ocean since we were studying oceans this week. And as you can probably see, the waves got me already. You can never turn your back on the waves. You never know when their big one will come. Right now it seems pretty calm, but it comes in and it goes out. And it's delightfully cool on my feet. I'm looking at the sand, and one of the things I always like to do when I come to the beach is to look for shells. And as I'm looking up here, there's a little line of shells that sort of show me where the top of the waves, when the tide goes out, where the top of the waves are. But they're little tiny shells and little tiny rocks. And that tells me that we haven't had very many storms lately. When you get a big storm, you get big waves. And when you get big waves, it pushes the shells, big shells and big rocks up. When you look out this way, you can see when the waves go out, there's a whole line of pebbles there. You see? That's where the pretty pebbles are. And those pebbles have been tumbling round and round and round in the waves. And that makes them nice and smooth. Here's one right here. Makes it nice and smooth, soft, no jagged edges. It feels really good in my hand. Let's take a walk up the beach and see if we can maybe find a few shells. Maybe not very many, but maybe there'd be some nice ones. And here's one right here. Now I know at Circle Time the other day I showed you a mussel shell, and I said there are really two shells that work together. And here you can see, this is a bivalve, it's a mussel, and you can see how they fit together. Hello, hello. And they're attached, kind of like a door hinge. I think I'll save this little shell, and maybe we can take some pictures of it later. I'll put it with my smooth rock. Let's walk some more. I found the mussel shell's big brother. Look at that. Here's the baby, and here's the big brother. Hello, honey. This is a different kind of shell. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of see-through. Oh, there goes my hat. When we were kids, we used to think these were people's fingernails that fell off. You see how I thought that? Looks kind of like it, doesn't it? I'm going to save that one too. It's not just shells we can find along the beach. Here's a feather. It's white in the middle and sort of brownish on the sides. Maybe that belongs to a baby seagull or something. I'll put that in my bucket too. This one's a clam shell. See, it's a different color than those mussel shells I showed. You can see the little lines that show how the shell grows. This is a very tiny clam. Take a look at the sand. Over here, this sand is very light colored. That's dry. This sand over here has been wet by waves, probably just in the last few minutes. But you can see that the sand is made of different kinds of tiny, tiny, tiny rocks. Look, there's a whole bunch of little black pieces of sand. Some of the sand is slightly bigger than the other, but if we looked at it under a microscope, it would be just like those rocks. They would be all smooth and soft around the edges. Over in the distance, I can see New York City. Look, there's the Freedom Tower. this way. That's Brooklyn. You can see a long ways at the shore. I got wet again. But I wanted to go down to where those pebbles were. And I scooped up a handful. And you can see most of them are nice and smooth and round. This white one here is quartz. This one is too, but that one has been tumbled around for a long time. It's beautiful the way it is so smooth around the edges. Uh-oh. Ah! I got something alive in here. Take a look. Let's see. Hello, fella. What are you? It's got legs, whatever it is. I think I should put him back, don't you? He's probably much happier in the water. All right, little fella, back to the ocean you go. Oh, now I got wet shoes too. Before I get completely soaked, I'm gonna say goodbye. I could walk along the edge of this beach hours and hours and maybe find some more cool stuff. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I sure hope that you get a chance to go to the beach to see the ocean too.